on a whim. It's adventure time. We woke up this morning and decided, let's make the most of a sunny day.
When Jerome the drone's out, you know it's going to be a good day.
Gonna hire a scooter again, and we're gonna do this loop around Chiang Mai, up through the mountains and everything. There's all sorts of things to see along the way. I've planned out like a cave, a little village. There's waterfalls, temples. There's all sorts of stuff. So we don't really know what we'll see, but we're gonna give it a crack anyway. It should take about 2.5 hours just on pure driving, but I think we'll probably take, I don't know, 5 or 6, and probably come back during sunset. So we sussed it with a friend. He's gonna join us shortly. We're all super excited, packing a bag, everything was looking good, and then it literally just started pissing with rain. Anyway, we're hoping that clears up. Stacey's just checking the weather in a minute and we'll see. But it's been a little while since we've been recording because I've had a sweet case of food poisoning. Stacey's had heaps of big projects on. I've been starting a couple of new projects as well. We don't really like to film when we haven't really got anything super exciting going on, so it's been a little bit quiet, but today should be awesome. Hopefully the weather clears up, and then we'll go get the scooter now anyway, and I suppose we're just going to wing it either way. It's warm enough, it's still 30 degrees. We'll try.
It's thunderstorming now.
Yeah.
But it's saying that in an hour, at 1, it's just going to be clouds. Ooh, then we're back to thunderstorms and then clouds. And
okay.
Then thunderstorms. Got the bikes. Now we're on the move.
Well, we were hoping this was going to be like a nice leisurely sunny drive up into the mountains with 4 or 5 stops. That actually turned into like driving in a blizzard, getting absolutely saturated all the way through into our clothes as well. I guess that's what you get hiring a scooter in rainy season though. But anyway, we just drove through some random rice paddies and everything, so it's been pretty beautiful. There's lots of stuff to see. It's just a little bit wet along the way, but it's still warm enough. So we're trying to map our way now to a cafe or something to get some food. We're at the waterfall, but we're not really sure. It seems like it's worth going in, to be completely honest. So we're going to move on to our next stop. We're enjoying driving anyway, and we honestly have no idea where we're going to end up next, but having fun on the wet red beasts.
So we've just ordered a couple of beers and we've stopped by the side of the road, and for the first time in my life it's come with frozen water and ice. Fully filled glass at once.
It's like a traffic.
Great idea in the head.
It's like a traffic light. I don't know what's going to happen when the two melt into one, but I don't think we'll let that happen.
The solution is to get it down you quickly.
So we've probably driven about 10 minutes north or up the mountain from the Mae Sa waterfall, which we didn't go to. Found ourselves a nice little local spot for some cheap coffee, cheap beer, cheap food hopefully. So if you're ever going to do the Mae Sa Loop, stop at this place, just take note.
It probably just says menu.
Just put menu beverage into Google Maps and you'll just stumble right across it. Thank you. So we may have joked about finding this place by clicking on the open menu on Google, but that was some of the best food I think we've had in a very long time, which is surprising. Really good coffee and super cheap, only 250 bahtish for 3 of us to eat, drink, enjoy. Packing up the bikes now, and we're going to keep on this Mae Sa Loop, heading up into the hills. We don't really know where we're going, but it should pretty much be one road around the whole Doi Satep-ish mountain, and we'll just wing it as we go along. Hey, thanks for lunch, it was really nice. I don't even care where we're going. Today has been so much fun already, just being out, exploring. I don't even care that it's raining either.
You look so happy.
I'm so happy. I just love getting out and actually doing something and traveling, man.
Traveling. So this is how Dane's flying the drone in the rain.
So after we stopped for lunch, we drove for another 20 minutes or so, and it was awesome, like really beautiful, up into the, well, it's just further up into the mountains really, and there's just loads of crops, all these different coloured crops and everything. So we stopped to get the drone up, so I don't really know how to explain it other than that. It looked really cool, and looked cool from the sky as well. And then we were trying to find our way to this little village that was coming up, Samoeng village or something. Google didn't do a great job of getting us there, and I think we've actually driven right past it. Some really cool like windy roads, but it's been a bit of a mixture of like raining on and off, which means sometimes they're super slippery, sometimes it's like a Formula 1 track in a good way. So these have come in handy, but I don't think we need them now. It's pretty nice. Looks like we might be right. So we're about 15 minutes away from going to a cave.
That's if Google gets us there.
That's if Google gets us there. From what I've heard, you can pay for torches and you can go in and sort of, I don't know what there is to say inside a cave, but it's something to do. It's on this big loop anyway. And then we've got another stop a little bit later on, which is at like a cafe and bar that sort of looks out and over across Chiang Mai, which, to be honest, I think is the thing that we're most excited about. So, we're gonna get on the road now. I get the feeling this is a sign that we should just instead go to the bar. I think it's off season, so possibly this is closed, or it's not busy enough. No, I think definitely it looks like it is closed. There's probably not enough tourists here at the moment to justify keeping it open, which is a shame, because that's sort of two of the things now on this loop that have been unsuccessful. But in saying that, this whole trip, the drive's been awesome. We're actually 5 hours into it since we left the base of Chiang Mai. Speaking of bases, our
butts hurt.
we got some tender butts right now just from driving for so long, but I don't think we can keep the smiles off our face. This whole trip has been absolutely awesome.
So what are we doing now?
Back on the road, we're going to keep heading around, see if we find anything random along the way. Otherwise, we've heard of a coffee shop slash bar slash restaurant, wine bar, that we're going to stop, sit down, relax for a little while, catch sunset and have a few drinks.
You ready for the wine bar, Steve?
Pretty excited about it.
You look it. the boys have chosen this place. Oh my god.
I don't think we could ask for a better end than finding the perfect local spot. Looking out over the valley, I suppose, in between the mountains. It's relatively small on camera, but it's a much bigger view for us. As you'd expect, a couple Leos. Really cool day, really enjoyed that track.
Is that on my face?
I got the camera right. It's been a few hours, as you can tell, because it's now quite dark. Just enjoyed a bit of a sunset with some dinner, some beers. We've got about 45 minutes before we head back down to Chiang Mai, so we're going to jump down and very slowly make our way down the rest of the mountain back into the city. And Stacey's got an idea about what we're going to go and do next, but we'll see. We're not sure yet. So this is your idea for what we're going to do next. Something we've been wanting to try for a little while is the Mars, Twix and Snickers official ice cream.
I don't know what flavour to get.
No travel day is complete without some sort of a weird and wacky, it's got Russian treat apparently. Don't know why.
Also the same price as what we would pay for like lunch or dinner.
Yeah, which is crazy. Well, today's been absolutely awesome. 9 o'clock now, so 9 hours since we left and first went on the road. It's been absolutely epic. Pretty sore butts from driving all day long though, to be honest, but I definitely wouldn't change that. If you've made it this far, thank you again for watching. We really do appreciate it. We're really close to 2,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we'll see you again next time. I'm going to do something again tomorrow.